reading Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman news there was for the week February 27th to March 5th, 2009. In movie news, Brandon Routh attended the Hollywood premiere of Watchmen the other night and participated in a number of interviews on his way in to see the film. In regards to what's happening with the next Superman movie, he said, "Warner Brothers are still trying to figure out what they want to do. I'm sure they are thinking and talking about it every day. When they know, I think we'll all know. I'm still interested in the role, absolutely." Superman homepage reporter Jeffrey Taylor attended WonderCon 2009 last weekend, where he caught up with Jack O'Halloran, who played Non in Superman the movie and Superman 2. In regards to Superman Returns and the next Superman movie, Jack said, "I hope they do better than they did the last time. I think they overdid the CGI. They had a lot of great talent that they didn't properly use." Phil Saunders, a concept artist who once worked on the never-made J.J. Abrams and Brett Ratner Superman film, posted an image on his blog. The artwork shows a straight one-point perspective view of Superman facing off against the Rouser, a Kryptonian battle pod. In TV news, EW's Ask Osceola reveals that the Legion of Superheroes will be returning in some form for the final episode of Season 8 of Smallville. Now I actually think he's got the Legion mixed up with the Justice League, but we'll soon see. Osceola also discovered that this season's final 2 episodes will focus on a manhunt for Chloe and Doomsday. The LA Times interviewed Kristen Kruk about her new Street Fighter film and also asked her how she looks back on Smallville and how she felt about leaving the show. She said, "They're getting into much more Lois and Clark territory now, but I've left, so I don't know what their vision is for Season 9. By the way, the next new episode of Smallville airs in the US on March 12th. Following up on last week's Superman homepage exclusive that neither Ultraman nor Superman would be appearing on Cartoon Network's Batman the Brave and the Bold, Newsarama this week published an interview with producer James Tucker where he said, "Superman is not someone I'm dying to use. I would leak it if it was happening, but it's not happening." DC Comics held a number of panels at the recent WonderCon 2009 and our own Jeffrey Taylor was in attendance to report on all the info coming out of the panels regarding the future of Superman comics. Come by the website now to check out the detailed reports. DC Comics also unveiled a video trailer to promote the upcoming Superman World of New Krypton miniseries. The trailer, made up of voiceover audio and comic book images, depicts the threat that 100,000 Kryptonians pose under the leadership of Allura and General Zod. You can watch it via YouTube. While at WonderCon, Jeffrey Taylor grabbed time with DC Comics senior story editor Ian Sattler to ask him a few questions about the Superman comic books. Sattler said, "I think that people are getting a little hung up on the phrase Superman's not in his books. I mean, we don't have this rule set. He'll be around, he'll show up." Superman homepage Ask Matt fan forum has been updated again this month. Matt Idelson, the DC Comics editor of the Superman comic books, answers your questions about the Superman books. Come by the site now to see what he had to say. Superman comics we reviewed this week included Superman 685, which was reviewed by Neal Bailey, who said, "The concepts are great, the execution is at times brilliant," and he gave it a 4 out of 5. Trinity number 39 was reviewed by Neil, Jeffrey and Barry, with all 3 guys once again giving this a 1 out of 5, although they all loved the artwork. Superman comics shipping this week from March 4th include Black Lightning Year 1 number 5, Strange Adventures number 1 features Bizarro and also comes in a variant edition, Supergirl Cosmic Adventures in the 8th Grade number 4, Superman World of New Krypton number 1, which also comes in a variant edition, Trinity number 40, Superman Brainiac hardcover, and Supergirl 1/6 scale collector's figure. JuliansAuctions.com is auctioning off some of Michael Jackson's personal collection, which includes many movie collectibles, arcade games, props, antiques, and a few Superman items. Amongst the collection going under the hammer is a life-size Superman statue, a Christopher Reeve signed photo, and an Alex Ross signed Superman print. The Superman homepage Super Trivia quiz has been updated for another month. This time around, the 3 questions we're asking you are, otherwise known as Chris Kent, what is General Zod's son's Kryptonian name in the current comics? Question 2 is, what is Lex Luthor's nephew's name in Superman 4 The Quest for Peace? And last of all, what did Lois Lane's clone like to eat in the TV series Lois and Clark The New Adventures of Superman? If you think you can answer all 3 questions, come by the website now to submit your entry. A courier delivered a yellow envelope to my front door earlier this week. Inside was a special edition of the Daily Planet newspaper, a USB flash drive, a small rubber hard hat, and a letter from Jimmy Olsen. The letter explained that Jimmy had uncovered Lex Luthor's evil plan to install brainwashing devices on the Six Flags roller coaster, Superman Ride of Steel. Check out jimmystruthtopower.com for more details. WSIL-TV reported this week that the town of Metropolis, Illinois will soon be featured on the Travel Channel's Extreme series. The special will include interviews with Jim Hambrick, the owner of the Superman Museum, also the Metropolis town mayor and others. We haven't heard yet when it will air, but we'll report on it on the website as soon as we know. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing story arcs from the 1940 Superman radio series. This week he examines The Skin Game, a story in which Clark Kent and Jimmy Olsen confront racism within the local track team. And that's all the Superman related news there was for the week February 27th to March 5th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Well, here you're there, you did dang, man, that Final Crisis, who dang, you know, I heard that Barack Obama, he was Superman in Final Crisis. Yeah, it was. Listen to it's hooch. Yeah, you know what I did? I went to that there Superman homepage and I read that someone was saying that Barack Obama was Superman on some Earth somewhere. Can you believe that? Anyway, so I got on the message board and I said, you know what? Ain't no way Superman could be Barack Obama. Because there ain't no way the damn Democrats could be Superman. And there ain't no way that Superman could be Barack Obama. And I thought to myself there for a minute, I said, you know, that might be ignorant. It might be ignorant to assume that there's some political motivation to making Barack Obama Superman. It might be ignorant to assume that it's wrong that they take, you know, a groundswelling of support for a new president and turn it into something partisan and awful. But then I realized ignorant ain't no thing but what you make of it, and it's something, you know, you just gotta take on faith. I got pee now. Anyway, point being, ain't no way Barack Obama can be no Superman. Unless, of course, DC was a company that had proprietary rights to the character and decided to make Barack Obama Superman. Or to make a character that might be Superman, and then the writer, Grant Morrison, rather ignorantly in some Scottish little newspaper or some kind, makes a comment that's taken offhand. What that even mean, anyway? Bailey Planet is sponsored by Gibbo.